Hey everybody, this is Nicholas Brouillard here with Vox SFX. You may have noticed that we didn't have our usual intro music today. That's because this is a sort of intermezzo episode. I haven't been able to make it into the studio much this week because of the really high smoke levels here in Missoula, Montana. Those of you who live here will be fully aware of the grossness of it, but I still wanted to put out an episode for you guys. So I figured I'd talk about some of the really interesting interviews that we have coming up and our exciting details for this Advent season. So you may have heard during our Padre Pio episode that the wonderful tenor Luciano Lamonarca was going to be here, and he absolutely was. I mean, we're just a gorgeous voice. Really nice guy, down to earth. I'm continually surprised by people who, I wouldn't say have a right to be arrogant, but certainly could probably get away with it. And when they're super humble, and Luciano is one of those people, I mean, he'll talk with you just like a regular person. But the interview that we did together was really enlightening, talking about his youth, his journey into opera, and then eventually his progress into becoming the head of the Padre Pio Foundation, which has done good works all over the world. He has a really inspiring story, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with y'all. The episode that was supposed to be coming out this week, and will be coming out next week instead, is one on beauty with Father Della Rosa. And he's coming at it from a scientist's point of view. He is a chemistry teacher by trade with the Jesuits, and his way of looking at the world through the eyes of a scientist and being able to appreciate the beauty that God has imbued in this world and the majesty that comes with it is really inspiring. And that one is one that I'm very much looking forward to bringing to y'all. We also have one that is a testament by somebody who is considering becoming Catholic, but grew up in a different sort of religious environment, talking about the kind of flaws that he saw there with their theology and why Catholicism is so appealing to him. Looking forward to sharing that one with you as well. And of course, we've also got one coming up about CGS, which is about the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd. If you are unfamiliar with what the Catechesis of the Good Shepherd is, it is a wonderful kind of Montessori-esque program where kids don't just learn about the Bible or about our liturgy and ritual from a classroom setting. I know that I'm kind of strange in that I really enjoy reading books and get a lot from doing so, but most kids, most people, really benefit from a hands-on, practical, and interactive approach, which is exactly what CGS provides. And the one here in Missoula is extremely expansive. It's for kids of all ages, from the very young to the middle school age, where they can still learn about our faith and learn about our way of doing things in a way that is accessible to them and kind of age appropriate. We also have one coming up on our newest priest, Father Mark Helskin, and I've had the chance to meet him at this point. I'm just very much looking forward to introducing him to y'all. If you haven't heard one of his homilies yet, I highly suggest it. He's a very insightful guy. We also have one that has been long awaited, a recording on the diaconate process with John and Missy Newman. Now, as you may have heard from our other deacon episode, there's a lot that goes into this. And there's a lot in terms of like what the couple does together and how much of an instrumental role the wife plays in this. And so John and Missy are going through the diaconate program right now, and so they have an interesting perspective on how much this process takes and how beautiful it can be for the relationship of the folks coming into it. Finally, at this point, we have an episode planned with Father Hightower and Father Conroy talking about immigration within a Catholic sense. We're trying to, of course, keep politics out of it because that's not the point of this show. But we do want to show how Catholic social teaching and other religious considerations play into how we treat this particular issue that is extremely necessary to think about and talk about in our society. I also wanted to share with y'all what our plans were for Advent this year. So far we've done a theme every year, and this last year was about preparation and about kind of what goes in to the behind-the-scenes aspect of Advent, which was a really cool way to look at the people who contribute heavily but may not be in the spotlight for what's going on. This year, we're going to be going into what the various candles mean. If you have been Catholic for a while or you're familiar with this particular process, you know that we light candles signifying hope, peace, joy, and love. We're going to be talking to several people as we go through this, and I want to do a wide breadth of folks who are not necessarily priests, but are heavily involved in what we got going on here. You might be able to hear my cat there in the background. I'm coming to you from my home office at the moment, and he enjoys being a frequent contributor to the commentary from here. So if you'll just say hi to Cassius, he is certainly saying hi to you. So that's kind of what we got going on this year. And I'm sorry we weren't able to get out our usual episode this week, but I wanted to let you know that we're working on it, and that we at St. Francis Xavier here are extremely busy trying to provide quality content for you all to listen to. So I hope that this episode finds you well. I hope that you're having a not terrible time in this smoke like some of us are, and that we're able to get back to our regularly scheduled programming. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support. And of course, if you want to learn anything more about us, you can always go to sfxmissoula.org, where we have all sorts of exciting events coming up that would be really good to check out. And of course, if you want to donate while you're there, there's a donate button that will allow you to do just that. So be sure to like and share and subscribe wherever you're at, so we can get promoted up there in the algorithm and continue sharing our content with other folks. So from me and Cassius, we wish you a very happy Sunday, and we'll look forward to talking to you again next week.